Welcome to the New Song Cafe at worshiptogether.com. Today we'll be listening to the new song, Our God, with Chris Tomlin and Matt Redman. So sit back and enjoy this New Song Cafe. Guys, it's great to be with you.
Thanks, man.
We're actually here in Atlanta, Georgia, which is the hometown of both of you now. Matt, you've defected, become a Southern gentleman.
Yes.
So I hear.
It's crazy.
Just Southern.
Yeah.
Just Southern.
Yeah.
And we're actually listening to some songs that were written specifically for the Passion 2010 conference that happened, and also for the Passion Awakening album.
Right.
And it's pretty cool because we're setting in the studio where a lot of these songs were birthed and shaped and finished. And you guys wrote collectively on all of these songs as a team, which is very unique. You can kind of hear that in the songs. It sounds like they've come up out of the church, you know, instead of being written for a specific artist or something like that. Mm-hmm. But Matt, kind of start us off and talk a little bit about the idea for this song and kind of how you got it to the team.
Yeah, this song started out in Florida with a friend of mine called Jonas Myron and myself. We were at a conference leading worship, and afterwards there was this empty ballroom, piano sitting there. We thought, let's sit down and write a song, and got my guitar out, and slowly the hall started filling up with hotel staff, people stacking chairs and clearing things away and setting up for the next day. It was kind of nice in the middle of all that hubbub, or whatever you want to call it, that we were sitting in the middle of them worshipping and just wanted to proclaim God, a song about how great and awesome He is, and wrap some words around that. So we had a half-finished song. We brought it to the team here, and Chris and Chris's bass player Jesse got involved, and together just helped reshape some bits, form some sections a bit differently, and just felt like a great team dynamic. I've never experienced anything. We've written a lot together over the years, and that's been fantastic. But this was a little different. This kind of team dynamic was amazing. You just know that where you got to with a song, you'd never have got there if you were sitting on your own in a room. It was a fantastic team.
Right, and I remember when Matt brought the idea, everybody was kind of, we'd been working together for a few days and as a team, and Matt joined us, and he's like, I have this idea, and I was sitting there at I remember the piano, and he starts playing it on his acoustic, and I was like, just instantly when he sang the chorus, I was like, that's so singable, and so the words are so perfect. And then he sang the bridge, and I was like, that's the best bridge I have heard in years. I mean, just that little idea, if our God is for us, I was like, that is going to be awesome. When in my mind, I just heard people just shouting that out, and it's a real privilege to be a part of a song like this.
Wow. Well, we'd love for you guys to play it for us.
Great.
All right. Water you turned into wine, open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you, none like you. Into the darkness you shine, out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you, none like you. Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God, our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then
awesome. It ends on the, I guess, the 5 chord there.
Right.
Which is a cool way, just going out that big instrumental section. This song is all about dynamics. When I heard this, and at the Passion 2010 conference, and I heard all the students singing along, you know, it kind of starts here, and man, it just keeps going, and then it's just amazing.
Yeah, and that
moment.
was a really good call, because when the song originated, it really started, it was all kind of up here, and it was actually a great call. Nathan Knockel was Chris's band, just arranging it really well, and so I came in with fresh ears hearing that and loved the way it had been arranged. Just congregation is wonderful.
Wow. Well, walk us through. It seems like some pretty simple chords. You guys it's a great example of how to use a couple of acoustic guitars when you're doing music. You're capoed down 2 and Chris is on 4, which gives a little bit different voicings on the chords.
Yeah. And I hope what people can see, you know, out of this too is that, yeah, they might see Passion, they might see a video from it, they see the song, and it's just massive, and there's video like insane, and people are singing like, man, I couldn't pull that off. I mean, look at me, they got all these players up there, but you can. I mean, it's simple. I mean, it's just, I mean, a great song, hopefully, is you can just play on acoustic and worship God, and you don't need everything with it. Everything's fun, but like, just 2 acoustics, and you've got, you know, you got what you need, because the heart of the song is there, and that's what's so beautiful about this, is people can get the heart of the song, you know, without all the other stuff around. And so the chords are real simple, and it's in the key of B, and every song that Matt's ever written is in the key of B.
We try to move it out.
We try to get out of the key, like,
couldn't
Matt,
get-
you're
it
not
was
going to write the
just
key of B,
perfect in
and it keeps coming back.
And he plays the capo 4 because his arms aren't long enough to get down to the capo 2, so I take that role. And,
So, capo 4 for me in G, and Matt's on capo 2 playing an A, but it's the key of B. And so for me, the chords would be, and this acoustic would be just E minor. It's really simple chords. C, G, D over F sharp, and that's basically the song, and there's a A minor in there. There's no one like you, and I sing that. There's no one like you, none like you, and our God is greater, our God is stronger, God, you are higher than any. And it's just over and over. And then there's one chord at the end where we just throw a little something different in there, coming out of that, and if I, that little music part where the whole, everything punches together, it's just the same. And it would have been normal to go to the G there, because you've been doing it the whole song, but just the B minor. And on acoustic, it kind of is like, what is that? But when the whole band plays, it's like, wow, it just adds something really great.
Yeah. And just real quickly for those that are watching, Matt, you're actually capoed down 2, and so you're actually playing an A, kind of an A configuration.
And I'm playing like a cheat chord on the F sharp minor. I just like having the bass note there. It's nice. You could play a different one, just D, A. And then when we play the strange chord later, well, we've got a B minor, and then the extra chord later is just up there.
Oh, which is nice because it's kind of an open, on that capo, it's an open chord.
It's nice.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks so much for sharing the song with us. It's a fantastic song. I think the church is really going to grab onto it.
Thanks man. Fantastic.
Our God is greater, our God is